I want to do a type of review tonight because we need it. The war is real. We've been saying on the channel for many, many years. As I pointed out yesterday, ironically, when you do your homework, the only entity that told us that maybe things are not going to be perfect, that told us this in the last few weeks, in the last few months. The only one is, again, Trump's online research project. That is an irony everyone should recognize on an evening where Trump, again, having his team drop another message on his personal message board. No one should be surprised since we are in a new phase, like we were saying. And we know that leading up to this new phase, we have everyone, all the good people out there, revving everyone up, like we said here and like we said on the Truth in Our TV members channel, which, by the way, go to the VIP channel where I have a brand new video, another one. We're on a roll. But all that aside, everybody was lifted up, both on the mainstream Group B and Group A, and all the media, even CNN, MSNBC, everyone got in on this. Red wave, red wave, red wave, red wave, red. So I want to acknowledge people that are feeling down. I get it why they're feeling down. Yeah, and we're being played to a certain degree. But is it for strategic reasons? Because what's really happening is that we as a whole, and Trump specifically, is playing the enemy. That's the difference. So we have these people that were, because is Trump done with 2020? Was that a change of plan? Or did they need everyone, just like all these General Flynn's out there, revving everybody up 100%? Trump's going to be the president. Remember Flynn back in January? 100%, 10 out of 10, blah, blah, blah. And then it doesn't happen. And then because of that, and some people even went to the Capitol because they were so sure, and now they're in prison for the last 2 years, being tortured in solitary confinement. So this is not a perfect world. We're not in a just world. We know that. So I want to acknowledge those people. And, that's a big, big deal that that needs to be put on the table. On top of that, Trump comes out and goes after DeSantis for no reason. But are we going to see tonight why he did that? As many pointed out, Bernie, Trump does things for a reason. And I said, whatever, but do not be afraid to criticize him. Last time I checked, he is not God. So, and then people got upset that I said that, and all of a sudden, in the past week, someone said that I was a black hat. That's never happened. And someone else said on the other day, on Wednesday, that I'm controlled opposition somehow. So as you can see, people from both sides are going to get triggered if they're not relying on logic and reason. On top of that, I've reminded everyone, what have I been saying all summer long? Unity. They want you divided. And what have I been saying for 6 years? Logic and reason. That's the heart and soul of this channel. So when you put logic and reason and unity and you start throwing in other things, like what does God have to say about this? And put it in the biblical perspective and the biblical worldview, kaboom. Add to that human psychology, kaboom. And we can start putting together the big picture, and then we add Trump's online research project, and then what Trump himself is saying. So I'm not done yet before we begin. Another thing that I've noticed in the last 2 days is people that are trying all their best to say, no, somehow we can say that Trump's online research project is a psyop. And that is a reminder that what we said it on Wednesday, we have a brand new level of Trump derangement syndrome, TDS, and say hello to a brand new level of QDS. I said it a billion times. If you have a problem with his online research project, the Q Drops, take it up with Trump. Period. With that said, the war is real. And people, when things become emotional, they forget that the war is actually real. And this is not a game. And we are in a process. And in the end, everything that is happening, you could trickle it right back down to Trump's own speech from 2016 when he said, our movement is about replacing a failed and corrupt system with a new government controlled by you, the American people. That's what's happening. All right. And we can keep going, but I just want to address that. And of course, like we said the other day, Trump, we saw this big shift from Trump. So have they completely given up on 2020? And ironically, kaboom, Trump drops his team, drops a new drop on the online research project tonight, which we're going to look at the end of this program to see, does the new drop on Trump's back channel, does it bring together the big picture? War Room. Marjorie Taylor Greene says she talked to Kevin McCarthy and there will be no funding for the latest special counsel investigation of Trump. See you later. Goodbye. But yeah, we'll see, right? Because with these villains, you never know what they're going to, it's not quite that straightforward with these villains. All right. And so, yeah, we're going to put that aside. Meanwhile, a lot is on the table. And yeah, FTX founder. This is another gigantic story everybody's talking about. This is darkness to light. Don't forget the timing of this Ponzi scheme story with this FTX, right? The Sam Bankman-Fried. Don't forget the timing of that with the Intel drops from the other day. They hit at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. Don't forget about that. But meanwhile, yeah, FTX founder and Democrat super donor Sam Bankman-Fried lent $1 billion to himself through his hedge fund. Can't make this up. This is a big situation. Yeah, with a B. So obviously, this is shocking history that's being told. I mean, come on, serious? How's this guy free? And it's all coming out that he lent this money to himself through his hedge fund, Alameda Research, which likely sourced the money from FTX customer funds. This guy literally is lapping it off. And some of you guys are tracking this. We have, look at this. Democrat Maxine Waters blew FTX founder a kiss last year, will now lead investigation into FTX's collapse. And it's all coming out. She is coming out. Well, what I should do is we do this once in a while. Yeah, let's do this together. Where this is Mad Maxine, and there he is right here with his mask on. And let's see, look at the body language. They're looking at him, and look at she's blowing the kiss. We love you. Look at the honor. Look, she's still not done. She's waving at him. She loves him. Mad Maxine, show us how much you love him. Yeah, show us that love, Mad Maxine. Love, the love boat. Yeah. So, you guys, this is the Great Awakening. Kudos to whoever dug this up. And that is why now Maxine is coming out talking big. Yeah, talking about, right? The fall of FTX has posed tremendous harm to over 1 million users. many of whom were everyday people who invested their high-earned savings into the FTX cryptocurrency exchange. She's trying to come across like she cares so much. Only to watch all of it disappear in a matter of seconds. Unfortunately, this event is just one of many examples of cryptocurrency platforms that have collapsed just this past year. She's going after the cryptocurrency platform, and she's coming out. I have led the effort in examining, investigating the digital assets of marketplace. Yeah, I'm very serious about this crypto problem. I think I'll take control of this investigation of my personal friend. And look at it. There it is, people. She's lapping it off with this guy right here. There it is. But that's okay. Let him operate. This is a big deal. With whole Maxine Waters saying, oh, I think I'll do this investigation on my buddy who I'm loving so much. I'm giving him a kiss. We'll come back to that later on. That story is just beginning. And we talked about the other day, you guys already know about this story that disintegrated in Ukraine. And you still have Zelensky still talking about Russia, and everybody sees it. It's over. So multiple gigantic global Ponzi schemes, weapons transfer schemes, and corruption, all of it is falling apart. Meanwhile, I really wanted to cover this tonight. I wanted to show you real quick, a couple of quick stories. You cannot, this is right up my alley, because I talked about this. I predicted this, and it's happening. What did I say a few weeks ago? A month ago? 2 months ago? 3 months ago? Oh! Actually, I said it a lot in the last month. Every phrase tonight ends with a period. I don't think that ever happens on the Intel drops. That may, for your consideration, are they, I don't know. They normally would say run back, question mark, but now they're telling you. You decide. Run back. Dominion. Secretary of State offices, really, and investigators, researchers, whistleblowers, and then what? Patriots in trusted positions. A Q team, you're supposed to put a question mark on that one. Patriots in trusted positions? But no, they're telling patriots in trusted positions. We're telling you. Q team, Truth and RTB family, can you see why this Bernie guy, this weird guy, can you see why I like my villains? Patriots in trusted positions. Leave my villains alone. And then the Q team says, what? Trust yourself. You have seen the truth. We know that. Time to show the world. No question mark. Again, period. I challenge anyone to look at the 6 years of drops. Find me a drop with all periods. Maybe there is. I need to do my own research. But I don't remember this, where every line ends with a period. And then we're told what? Focus, period, and then focus, capital letters, Trump style, period. And then ascension. I like ascension because it implies big picture, where you're in the atmosphere and you're ascending. It also implies, emotional, maybe even spiritual ascension, in the sense that you have a peace of mind because you're seeing the big picture. And what have we been saying on this channel? When you see the big picture, you feel better and your emotions and you're mentally ascending above the emotional nonsense. Thank you. Mao Zedong with the donation on Truth on TV. Says you do great work. Thank you. God bless you. So I like this. And think of what this all means in the context of the real-time stories that are happening. Don't forget that we were told the other day about these endless lies and wars, inflation, printing of this oppression. And we were told all this money situation. 1913, wild, that Ponzi scheme. Offices they've been monitoring. And this is like with every podcast, my prediction about Katie Hobbs being arrested. With every podcast, it's becoming like more and more of a reality. Don't look at me. Yeah. With that said, with Trump's online research drop, then we think of how that meshes with this, is what I was trying to show you guys. And think about it. And what is Trump saying before we wrap tonight? Boom. Quote, we cannot let them get away with it. Enough is enough. President Trump responds to garbage special counsel investigation. There it is. Trump is coming out tonight. We cannot let them get away with it. Why is there not a special counsel for them? I've done nothing wrong. They've been involved in criminal activity. These people are corrupt. And yet they go after the innocent millions of pages. They've got nothing. You take a look at the fake impeachment. It's such an unfair situation. What is happening? If they're going to investigate me, they need to investigate all the others. Yeah, Trump is setting the stage. They have to invade Bill and Hillary's home, Bush's home. We living in a bad country. Third world countries have their results in the next day. Oh, our borders are wide open. If they really want to run against me, they would say, let them run. We've done nothing wrong, and they've committed massive crimes. Boom! We are going to restore the power to the people, Trump is declaring tonight. As I said earlier in the week, our comeback starts right now. The war is real. Moves and counter moves. Be careful who you follow. Be aware of the different narratives that are circulating. Base your decision on logic and reason. And look at the big picture tonight. And maybe we'll leave it at that. All right? See what you think. Let me know your thoughts.